I request our respected Vice Principal, Mr. Mukul, to come on the stage and address the school.
Good morning, everyone. Let's start with our morning breathing exercise. Everyone, please settle down. Students at the end, please find some space. Please sit straight, be comfortable, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. Be comfortable. Please settle down. Just concentrate on your breath. Be thankful and just visualize that day by day you are becoming better. Just send this message to the universe. Yes, I am becoming better, more disciplined, better and better. Just one thought on your breath. Just concentrate on your breath. Feel relaxed, happy, and in gratitude. Let all the tensions, anxieties go away when you exhale. Continue this thought with each breath. Thank you. Now you can open your eyes, rub your hands, and cup your eyes. Okay, students, as this week ends and the next week begins, we have a fiesta coming up, starting from Tuesday to Friday. So many schools will be coming, and many of you will be participating in it as a participant or as an organizer or as an audience. We'll have some schools also visiting, so those are our guests, and we know we behave our best when the guests are in, whether at home or at school, right? So detailed program will come to you, but broadly, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be the events, mainly for classes 9 to 12. It will be a kind of a no bag day, but there is a learning happening in the other formats. And for the other classes also, for juniors 4 to 8, we do have some events where they can participate or be an audience. So as I have said, details will follow, but be aware of this. So as a result, uh, Thursday and Friday will not be a long day. But in lieu of that, for classes 8, 9 and 10, Wednesday will be a kind of a long day. There will be English debate going on here, so you will be an audience for that. 8th, 9th and 10th. And surely the organizing committee, which is mainly from grade 12, 11, 10 and maybe some 9, if any, so they have to be during the events. So I hope you will make best use of the coming events in whatever capacity. And now I hand over the mic to the captains. Please, Gary.
Saurabh Singh Dhillon of class 9D has showcased remarkable talent and determination in the field of tennis. He recently participated in an All India Tennis Association match held on 21st July 2025. With skillful performance, he emerged victorious, strengthening his position on the national level. Saurabh currently holds an All India ranking of 300. I request him to come up on the stage and receive his award. I now hand over to class 11A.
Good morning to one and all present here. We welcome you all to Class 11A's assembly. Mukul sir, with your permission, may we begin? Thank you, sir. So we will be starting with the headlines for the week.
Good morning. I'm Maria, and I'll be giving the international headlines for today. The Gaza crisis deepens. A surge in child malnutrition deaths is reported in Gaza as aid access remains limited. The UN and global powers continue to push for a ceasefire. The International Court of Justice on Climate Change. The World Court declared that countries are legally obligated to combat climate change under international law, potentially opening the door to lawsuits. Now, over to Shan for more updates.
Assumed border conflict between Cambodia and Thailand reigniting on July 24th, resulting in at least 38 deaths and up to 200,000 displaced by late July. Social media buzz claiming a total solar eclipse on August 2nd, 2025 brings 6 minutes of global darkness was false. NASA confirms no total eclipse that day, and the next major eclipse is expected on August 2nd, 2027. Over to Shine for the national news.
Eviction of 3,400 Bengali-speaking Muslims in Assam's caused riots. Pahalgam terrorist mastermind Suleiman was killed in Operation Mahadev. India and UK signed trade agreement, duty-free export on 95% Indian goods. And finally, Maharashtra Agriculture Minister caught playing rummy during assembly session, sparks political clash. Now over to Ishan and Aditya for sports news.
New Zealand clinches T20 Tri-Series. In a thrilling match in Harare, New Zealand edged out South Africa by just 3 runs. Despite South Africa needing only 7 runs with 6 wickets in hand, Matt Henry's superb final over turned the game around. Ty Gibbs wins NASCAR tournament. Ty Gibbs made history by winning the first ever NASCAR in-season tournament at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, pocketing a whopping $1 million prize. Injury blowing for India. India's Rishabh Pant has been ruled out of the Oval Test with a fractured foot. Now over to Aditya for more updates.
England women became European champions after beating Spain in the thrilling European Championship final. The outcome was decided by penalties after the match remained 1-1 after 90 minutes of play. AB de Villiers scored consecutive centuries against England and Australia in the World Championship of Legends. Despite being retired from the game for 4 years, Mr. 360 displayed his magic once again. Yesterday, on day one, final test between India and England, India finished the day at 204 for 6. Karun Nair scored a crucial half century. It would be exciting to see the upcoming days. Now over to Justine for the science teams.
Good morning. A new open source program for quantum physics has been developed which helps researchers obtain results in record time. A quantum computer goes to space. The computer now orbiting the Earth on a satellite demonstrates that AI is workable in space, making a huge milestone in the scientific world. Now I hand over the mic to Sanjoya and Shan for important dates of the week.
As we step into the end of July and the beginning of August, there are several important days that remind us of our culture, environment, health, and values. The 27th of July is celebrated as Hariyali Teej, a joyful celebration of love and devotion as women embrace the beauty of monsoon in shades of green. 29th of July is the International Tigers Day, a powerful reminder to protect the striped guardians and preserve their forest homes.
30th July, International Friendship Day, a special day to honor the friendships that uplift our hearts and brighten our lives. 31st July, Shaheed Uddham Singh Martyrdom Day, remembering the fearless patriot whose sacrifice echoed through India's freedom struggle. 1st August, World Lung Cancer Day, a call to care for our lungs by making healthier choices and supporting clean air. Now I'd like to hand over to Advait.
Now, let us step into the core theme of our assembly. Let me begin with a few questions. Have you ever stayed quiet even when you wanted to speak up? Have you ever worn something just because everyone else was wearing it? Or laughed at a joke that wasn't funny just to feel like you're part of the group? If your answer is yes, then you felt it, the silent wish to belong. As Brené Brown once said, fitting in is becoming who you think you need to be. Belonging is being who you are. This is something that almost every student, teenager, and even adult experiences. For us, in grade 11, with so many new faces, the desire to connect feels even stronger. We all want to feel included, and sometimes we change parts of ourselves to do that. That's why we chose a silent wish to belong as our theme. Today, we'll explore why we try to fit in, how it affects us, and how we can move towards real belonging, where we're not judged, nor compared, but accepted as we are.
In school, this difference shows up in little ways every day. We follow trends, we try to join popular groups, we hide our real interests just to feel accepted. We think that if we fit in with others, we'll feel less alone. But often, the more we fit in, the more we lose touch with who we really are. Fitting in is about changing yourself. Belonging is about being seen and still being accepted. We all deserve a place where we don't have to act, filter, or fake anything, where we can just be.
Peer pressure is one of the biggest reasons we try to fit in. Sometimes it's direct, like being told what's cool and what's not. Other times it's silent, when we see everyone doing something and we feel like we have to follow too. Maybe we start watching certain shows, stop talking to certain people, or say things we don't really believe in just so we aren't left out. But the truth is, trying to blend in every time can make us feel invisible in the long run. Because when you're not being yourself, even your friendships feel distant.
What happens when you keep changing yourself to fit in? You slowly lose the things that made you, you. You laugh differently, speak less, and stop sharing your real thoughts. You start wondering, what if they don't like the real me? So you stop showing the real you. This can feel exhausting. You might be surrounded by people and still feel alone, because true connection only happens when we show up as our honest selves. Fitting in might make you feel accepted on the outside, but it rarely makes you feel at peace inside.
One day, look in the mirror and realize you don't recognize yourself. Not because you've changed, but because you've chipped away at yourself piece by piece to fit. And the scariest part, no one even noticed. Because they never saw you, just the version you thought they'd like. You kept dimming your light, wondering why no one ever saw your fire. That's when it hits you. The more we pretend, the more invisible we become, even to ourselves.
But as we discussed, fitting in and belonging are not the same. Fitting in asks us to change. Belonging allows us to be who we are. We saw how peer pressure, both direct and silent, shapes the way we talk, think, and behave. And how over time, pretending can become exhausting. Even when we're surrounded by people, we can still feel alone because no one really knows the real us. As Susie Kasam said, be yourself because an original is worth more than a copy. Now I'd like to call in Ahat on stage.
Good morning, everyone. I will be reciting a self-composed poem on the theme, The Urge to Fit In. We all show up in the same school dress, but some of us carry a little more stress. Smiles in place, but eyes that long for a space, a voice, a place to belong. We nod at things we don't believe, say, bro, same, just to deceive. Laugh at jokes we've heard since class 2, and pretend to like what others do. We join the crowd, not asking why, because standing out feels too hi-fi. So we shrink our thoughts, we bend, we blend, just to be called someone's friend. So maybe it's time to change the script. Be the one who doesn't just drift. Speak your mind, take that stand, even if no one claps on command. You're not here to blend and hide. You've got your own spark, your own stride. Fitting in is okay, don't stress. But being you, that's true success. Thank you. We now have a short skit.
The silent wish to belong. It's in our nature to try to belong to social gatherings, friend circles, classrooms, and other groups which might seem exciting. Thus, it's no surprise that we often compromise our wishes and opinions to fit in. This urge to fit in often becomes overwhelming and becomes a core part of our personality. Let us see the story of Jassi, a new student trying to fit in with a new crowd.
Guys, have you all heard about the upcoming performance assembly?
अरे हाँ याद है पिछली बार चिंटू स्टेज से गिर गया था
बस तो पहले फिर भी क्या पुरानी बातें याद कर रहे हो I say let's perform together as a group.
Yes, we should. It's definitely more fun than sitting in the audience.
That's a good idea. Well, what do you all want to do?
I've got an idea. हम ना झोल पे डांस करते हैं वो भी बहुत वायरल हुआ था
Nah bro, sad song पे dance won't look good. I see you dance to the trendy song on social media. What do you say?
Yeah, sure. It will look cool.
ये good है. चलो, let's discuss this later.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, Chintu.
Back at home, Jesse contemplates the decision that he made under peer pressure. If it was actually right for him or just a choice that he made to fit in. Later that day, all of them go to their friend Chintu's house for practice.
Hi, Chintu. Chalo, let's practice.
Look, Jesse, this has been going on for too long. अगर तेरे से नहीं हो रहा तो बोल दे. हम किसी और को ढूंढ लेंगे ना.
It's okay, Jesse. Don't try to force yourself.
नहीं guys, मैं कर सकता हूँ. Please give me another chance. I will give my best. Please.
Okay, sure.
Okay. पक्का.
Yes.
Dejected and disheartened, Jesse goes back home with a storm of thoughts brewing inside his mind, reflecting on the past few days and the choices that he made. He is in a dilemma between choosing his passion and fitting in with his new classmates. He talks to his dad about the predicament.
Oh, Jussi Putter, ki hoya tenu? Why do you seem so off? Dad, my classmates are performing a dance performance in the performance assembly this year on a trending song. And I can't cope up with them. I love Bhangra, but I have to merge with them because I can't perform alone there.
But Puttar, you should not be doing the things that you hate just to fit in with others.
But Dad, do you think that we only make friends by doing the things we want? ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਪਰੋਮਾਈਜ਼ਸ ਕਰਨੇ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਫਿਟ ਇਨ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ. ਮੈਂ ਆਪਦੇ ਭੰਗੜੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਪਰੋਮਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਫਿਟ ਇਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਡਾਂਸ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸ ਦੇ ਸਕਾਂ.
But Puttar, they are not your real friends. ਜੋ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਡਾਂਸ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਛੱਡ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, they don't support you. You don't need them.
ਪਰ ਡੈਡ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸ ਅਸੈਂਬਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੱਲਾ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਵਾਂ and be the joke of the whole school?
Just see, Puttar. When did you get so comfortable living in someone else's shadow? The things that make you unique make you strong.
Yes, Dad, you are right. I would rather be the joke of the whole school by performing something I love than trying to perform something I hate.
Uriya Puttar.
With this newfound sense of hope, Jesse goes to his teacher the next day to back out of the dance group and give his name for a solo Bhangra performance.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I know it's last minute, but can I change my role in the performance assembly?
Jesse, weren't you interested in the group dance performance?
Yes, ma'am, I was. But I now want to perform something else.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am, I am sure. I will perform something else, something I love.
All right, just give it your best. The heart doesn't lie.
Thank you, ma'am, so much.
In the dance room, Chintu and his gang are practicing for the performance assembly.
अरे आज तुम तीनों ही प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो? अच्छा हाँ, वो तो भंगड़े में चला गया ना?
जैसी भंगड़े में चला गया?
भंगड़ा? He left us? अरे वो वैसे भी फिट इन करने की ही कोशिश कर रहा था. Good for him. चलो.
ठीक है, let's practice later then. Okay.
Bye, Chintu.
The day of the performance assembly comes. Jesse is very nervous for his performance, but his father's words about not fitting into something that you don't like just because of the fear of not being accepted echo loud and clear in his mind.
Wow, that was a wonderful performance by Arman and his friends. Wasn't it, everyone? Now, as the performance assembly comes to an end, we will be having our last performance for the day. Just see, who's going to do Bhangra. Can we please have a huge round of applause as we welcome him on stage? Enjoy, everyone.
Thank you guys for your support. Thank you so much.
Just like Jussie, there are so many more individuals who have come across a similar situation. One just needs to believe in themselves and be bold enough to be able to own up to their passions, irrespective of what other people might think of them. The urge to fit in, it is a bittersweet hunger, trying to be a part of something bigger while losing a piece of yourself. Now, as we conclude today's assembly, we have the thought of the day, a thought that we hope will linger in your minds as you step out of the auditorium, reminding you of the unspoken wish to be a part of something and the inner urge to find our place and to fit in, but not letting that urge to drive our actions away from our true passions.
Good morning, everyone. The thought of the day for our assembly is from conformity to confidence, finding your own place in the society. Now, let us take a moment to reflect on everything we have been talking about. The silent wish to belong. So, what are your takeaways from our assembly? Well, some points to ponder about are practicing self compassion, exploring the roots of desire for group affiliation, engagement and interaction, which help in improving learning and help in breaking fears too, analyzation of our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And the last point, empowerment through participation, which also helps in building confidence. Now, enjoy our behind the scenes video. Thanks.
To conclude, we would like to thank. To conclude, we would like to thank. To conclude, we would like to extend our gratitude to the Principal, Mrs. Renupuri, the Vice Principal, Mr. Mukul Sharma, and our class teachers, Mrs. Kirti Sharma and Abhida Nirmohi, for giving us this opportunity to present our topic. We also thank Ashish sir, Dharampal bhaiya, Arpita ma'am, and Simranjeet sir for the technical support. Lastly, we would like to thank you all for listening and being such a great audience.
Can we please have a huge round of applause for 11A? I request you all to please rise for the school song.
Together unafraid, over land, in the air, on the sea. Together
request you all to remain standing for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा
द्राविड उत्कल बंगा
विंध्य हिमाचल
यमुना गंगा
उच्छल जल तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे
तब शुभ आशीष मांगे
गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल गायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता